It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hello, what's happening? It is showtime. It is showtime. Yes, it's time for the Geno Jones Show. It's almost the weekend. It's almost Friday. I like to call Friday Friday, so it's a Friday. It's Friday, almost Eve. Friday Eve edition of the Geno Jones Show. That is me. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Geno Jones channel right here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, and go back and tag all my back episodes and go back and binge watch all my back episodes, including yesterday's episode. South Carolina State Senator Mia McLeod, who is the senator from a district right around in Columbia. She is running to be the state of South Carolina's very first elected African-American governor. And when she wins, because I'm going to speak it into existence, she will become the first black female governor for any state in America. Great conversation, nice long conversation. She tells you her complete story and that the policies and the issues that she's passionate about and what she plans to do, some of the first things she's going to do when her administration takes over from the now current governor, Henry McMaster. I'll just move on from there. Sometimes they say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and go back and binge watch. Go back and binge watch that episode. If you'd like to be a sponsor of the Geno Jones Show, I would be honored. I'd love to have you as a sponsor. If you'd like to advertise, I'd love to have you advertise on my channel, on my show. And if you are looking for the ultimate pitch man to help build your brand, your business, to help you move your products, your goods, your services, I am the king, not the king. I am the king. You hear me? Got to make the head bounce. The king. Pitch man. True story, truth. So you can reach out to me. Leave me a message here on my YouTube channel, or you can email me. I'll give you my email at the end of the show. So today, Child Tax Credit Day. To paraphrase a song by my man Ice Cube, O'Shea Jackson Sr., today is a good day. The song was Today Was a Good Day, but today is a good day for millions of families all across America, including millions of brothers and sisters, of black families, single families, and Hispanic single families, our brown brothers and sisters, our native sisters, and Asian Americans, and many of our poor and working class white brothers and sisters. It's a good day. It's a great day, actually. Today is the day to where I believe, I heard a number somewhere? Maybe $15 billion. Child tax credit money, or child tax care money, hit bank accounts. And for those who didn't get the money directly deposited, you will have a check in the mail if you don't already have a check in the mail today. Now you're probably asking the question, how do I apply for a child tax credit? So you know your boy, I did my homework. I talked to experts who understand the IRS, who understand how people file for those child tax credits from the government through the Internal Revenue Service. And I want to shout out to Stephanie Lemon, my business consultant, who did some homework for me, made some phone calls and got me some data. So I've got official data, ladies and gentlemen. So you can take this to the bank. As a matter of fact, this data is courtesy of the Children's Defense Fund. So I've got the receipts. We did my homework, or I did my homework, or my consultant, Stephanie Lemon, thank you. And she did the homework for me, or really, I guess the Child Defense Fund. Anyway, let's cut through the nonsense, G. Let's get right to it. How do I apply for child tax credit? Well, first of all, if you got that stimmy, you got that stimulus check, you got that 600 when Satan was in office, and then you got the 1,400 when President Biden was in office. So if you got that $2,000 stimulus check, you automatically will get that child tax credit in your bank account, or check will come to your house. So it works like this. Basically, a single family, single mom, single dad, single family making under $75,000. Head of household making under $112,000. Married filing jointly, family making under $150,000. So from children from newborn to 6 years old, $300 per month tax credit per child up until the end of I'd say, because the money is going to hit your bank, or that check will hit your mailbox on or around the 15th of every month. So you will get this money on the 15th of every month. This month, August, September, October, November, and December, up until December 15th. So basically, this is like an advance on the child tax care credit that a lot of people get when they do their tax return. So you are getting an advance on the money that you would see on your tax return when you file the 2021 tax return in 2022. You know how, like, some of y'all, as soon as you get that W-2, you're just waiting. You are bugging. You are driving the HR person or your business manager at your job crazy, because you're like, hey, did we get the W-2? Did the W-2s come in yet? You know how amped you get, and the minute you get it, you're like, hey, calling your tax preparer or whoever does your taxes, and because you're trying to get that refund check, because especially if you have kids and you qualify for a child tax credit, you're ready to get that money. So the good news, you are getting half of that money up front, half of it. And then the other half you will get next year when you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. Make sense? So once again, single families, under $75,000 a year. Anyone that files head of household, making under $112,000 a year, and married filing jointly, like a joint return, making under $150,000 a year, $300 per child from newborn to 6 years old, from 6 up to 16, I believe, at least up to 16, under 17. So from 6 to at least 16, I'm almost certain you will get, because I want to be sure. I know at least up to 16. I think it cuts off at 17. So don't add me. So if it cuts off at 17, let's just say it cuts off at 17. So from 7 to 17, $250 per child a month from now up until December. July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 months, the next 6 months. Then the rest of the money, the rest of the child tax credit money you will see on your tax returns when you fill them out and file them in 2022 for the tax year that we are living in right now, 2021. You got that? Now you're saying, wait a minute, I didn't make enough money to file for taxes, or maybe I didn't have any. I got kids, but I didn't have any kind of income. I didn't work. We got you. Hold on. We understand. There's some people, unfortunately, didn't even make enough money to file, or legally they were under that threshold or number to where they didn't have to file taxes because, unfortunately, they didn't make enough money. Don't worry. You still get a child tax credit. Go to CTC.org, So if you don't have Wi-Fi or the internet, you can go to the library, public library. Somebody you got to know that's got a hotspot, cell phone, a tablet. Find somebody on your phone. Go to CheckThe.org, and if not, even just call the White House. You can get the number for the White House. You can Google that, or just have somebody call directory assistance, and then ask them to connect you to the department, maybe the Department of Revenue, that you're trying to get some information. Say, hey, listen, I don't have any internet in my home. I don't have Wi-Fi. Can you give me some information on how I can fill out the application, how I can apply to receive my child tax care credit? CTC, childtaxcare.org. But that is the website. All right, you got that. Now, are these tax credits for children, are they permanent? No, not yet. That's why you need to call your senators, your representatives in the United States House and say, listen, this money has changed my family's life. It's a game changer. It has taken me and my children, lifted us literally out of poverty overnight. And that's true for millions of people in America right now. Right now, tens of millions of people, tens of millions, moms and dads, children, grandchildren. We have grandparents who are raising grandchildren, aunts and uncles raising nieces and nephews. It has lifted those families, lifted them out of poverty. That's why I say today is a good day. Actually, today, for those families, today is a great day. So this child tax credit, this child tax care credit advance, it's not permanent, not yet. President Biden said he wants to make it permanent, but you need to put that, you need to put that heat, like that fire, under that tail of your senators and your state, your federal, your House of Representatives, your legislators in the House of Representatives and in the U.S. Senate and the United States House of Representatives, and let them know, listen, this has changed our lives. I can now buy my son or daughter a pair of shoes, maybe a pair of gym shoes. Maybe I got enough money to let them go to a camp that I've wanted to send them to. Maybe I can afford to pay a tutor to help my son or daughter or grandchild with math or reading or science or whatever it is. I now have the money. I can buy my child some braces. Or the kids, they need a new mattress because they've been sleeping on the floor, or a raggedy holy mattress with the springs sticking them in the back and in the behind. Or now, I don't have to go to food banks in the middle of the month to feed my family, because this money will allow me to be sure that my family, me and my family, my children, I can make sure they have enough food to eat. They don't have to go hungry. They can have 3 meals a day now. I can give them breakfast and lunch and dinner and so many other things, that these just little things that people who are not in that situation, many of us would take for granted. This is life-changing. I can't stress this enough. Because if you went to bed last night and you don't know, what do I do? What do I not pay? All right. Do I not pay the cable bill, and then we don't have internet? So if my kids are going to school year round, they can't do their homework. Or I got to make sure that I pay all my rent money. What if my kids are on medicine, or if you're on medicine? Okay, maybe I don't buy medicine this month because I got to make sure that I got enough money. Or the kids, they need shoes, so I can't pay all the light bill. Maybe I'll pay a portion of the light bill or the gas bill. This is a game changer. So I'm just excited. That's why today's episode is this monologue is completely dedicated to try to give you guys as much factual information as you can. Share this video, share this episode. Shout out to President Biden. Shout out to the Democrats in the House of Representatives and the Senate. This is not a partisan statement. This is fact. Because the votes to pass this bill for you to get this money was signed off on by the president, and it got Democrats only vote. Only Democrats in the House and Senate voted to pass the law for you to get the money. Now, I'm going to shout out the Republicans. I know you're saying, gee, really? Yeah. You know why I'm going to shout them out? I'm shouting them out because I know many of them have already taken credit and said, well, it's wonderful that my constituents are getting this money, this child tax credit money. It's wonderful. And I was behind it. They'll lie and say, yes, I was behind it. Some are going to lie and say, yes, I supported it. Some will probably go as far and lie and say, I actually voted for you to get this child tax care credit. But I'm just going to letting you in on a little secret. If you hear any Republican in the House of Representatives or any Republican senator taking credit and claiming that they voted for you to get this child tax care credit, just know they're lying, because they didn't. Not one Republican in the House of Representatives or the Senate voted for you and your children to get this money. That's just a fact. They got a right to do what they want to do. I'm not even making a value judgment. This is a statement of fact, because some folks are already out there lying, taking claim and ownership that, oh yes, I was for it all along and I supported it, and now you got this money because of me. And don't forget about me when it's time for you to vote, hopefully, for me, because I supported you getting this money and I voted for you to get this money. But the truth is, I didn't give a damn about you. I didn't want you and your family to get this money. That's why I didn't vote to support it. But I figured that you're too dumb and stupid to know that. That's what many of them are really thinking. That's just a fact. Say what you will. Get mad if you want to. At me if you want to. That is just a fact. Now, some people can opt out of the money. You do not have to accept the money. You can opt out of the money and just wait and say, well, now I don't want the advance. And just go to ctc.org, childtaxcarecredit.org, and go online. And there's a section online where you can opt out of it. Say, nah, I don't want the advance. Don't give me half of my money now. I'll wait and just file to get it all on my tax return when I get my refund for 2021 and 2022. I hope I did justice, or I hope I did this child tax care credit explanation credit. I don't work for the IRS. I don't work for the government. I can't even do my own taxes. I pay professionals, but I've done my homework today, and really the last couple of days, because I know how important this is to so many people who are watching me right now. If not you directly and personally, you have a niece, a nephew, maybe a son or daughter, maybe a grandchild, a neighbor, a coworker, a church member, a colleague, a sorority or fraternity brother and sister that has children. Maybe the parents of your godchild, who this money is going to change their lives. This money is going to be a lifeline. This money could be the difference between some people staying in their home or apartment or being evicted. This money is life-changing. And they'll get it every month, they'll get this advance every month, $300 per child for children from newborn to 6 years old, and from 7, I believe, up to 17, cuts off at 17. So I believe at least up to 17 years old. But you can check that on, because I don't want to grab my phone on camera. But at least I know for certain up to the age of 16. So when they say cuts off at 17, so cuts off could mean that it ends at 17, which kind of makes sense. So if you have a child 18 and up, they don't qualify. 17 to 7, $250 per month per child. 6 years old to newborn, $300 a month per child. That's the math for you. Before I get out of here, happy birthday, Cancer, stand up. My man, he's an NBA superstar. He's playing up in Portland, where my daughter and my son are up there living their best life. Shout out to Lauren Hill Vaughn, AKA Boogie, my Boogie, and my son-in-law, my son, Jonathan. They're doing their thing. Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar is 31. Soon to be a Los Angeles Laker. I said it, and I meant it. Dame, you need to jump on I-5, brother, and head due south. Come on down to the City of Angels. You know you want to rock that purple and gold. You know you look good in that purple and gold. AD, LeBron, and Dame Dollar. So happy birthday to Dame Dollar, 31 today. Rapper Jim Jones. Now, no relation, not that I know of. I've got to do, maybe we need to do that ancestry, AfricanAncestry.com, because the answer, no, we ain't giving them a shot. AfricanAncestry.com. Well, unless they want to advertise, then they can get a shout out too. They can get this work. So rapper Jim Jones is 45 today. So were you a fan of Girlfriend, the show Girlfriend, with Tracy Ellis Ross and Jill Marie Jones and all those sisters? The brother, what was his name? William. Yeah, the brother that played William. Reggie Hayes is his real name. He's from Chicago, from the Chi. Reggie Hayes is 52 today. Comedian, funny brother, my man, Mr. Eddie Griffin. That is one funny brother. Eddie Griffin is 53 today. One of the greatest actors in the history of cinema, Mr. Forrest Whitaker. It's 60 today, the big 6-0. All right. Lisa McDowell. Why does that name ring a bell? If you are a fan of the movie Coming to America, especially, and then Coming to America 2, because her last name changed, and Coming to America 2, really the end of Coming to America 1. Lisa McDowell. Eddie Murphy was saying, Lisa McDowell, Lisa McDowell. Oh yes, I love me some Lisa McDowell. Sherry Hetley, she played Lisa McDowell in Coming to America, and then she became the queen of Zamunda. So Sherry Hetley is 57 today. And if you are a fan of Showtime of the Apollo, you know, they had a lot of hosts that kind of came through there. Sinbad, I think somebody was Kevin Hart, a host for a minute, and Steve Harvey was a host. They had a bunch of co-hosts, but they had one co-host that held it down the whole time. She used to drive the brothers crazy. Probably some of the sisters too. I ain't gonna name no names, but I ain't mad at you. Hey, do you? I am talking about Miss Kiki Shepard. Yeah. Kiki. Brothers was like, ooh, Kiki. Miss Kiki Shepard. When I saw this, I was like, really? They say black don't crack, and that's real. Kiki Shepard, co-host of Showtime of the Apollo, is the big 7-0. You heard me. 7-0. Kiki Shepard is 70 today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all my Cancers. And one last thing before I get out of here. Very special, happy 4th anniversary to my technical director, co-worker of mine in my AM job. He is really so instrumental. He is, from a technical standpoint, he is the main reason that I can come into your home, your tablet or your smartphone right now, because he put this whole operation physically together for his brother from another mother. And I got nothing but love for him. Like Heavy D said, I ain't got nothing but love for you, brother. Nothing but love for you, brother. Jordan and his beautiful wife, Ashley McGrew, are celebrating their 4th anniversary. So, to the true boss of the house, Ashley, thank you for sharing your husband with me. The times where I've called him and like, Jordan, something's wrong. What do I need to do? Talk me through it. Help a brother out. So Ashley and Jordan, thank you. Jordan, hey, come on, bro. Yeah, I love you, man. I've adopted your family, and I'm proud of you, young brother. He's doing his thing. Happy 4th anniversary to Ashley and Jordan McGrew. May you have many, 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 many more. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, God. Most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Show. Like, share, and subscribe to the Geno Jones Show channel, the Geno Jones channel, right here on YouTube. Go back and binge watch all my previous episodes. Last night was fire with my guest, South Carolina State Senator Mia McLeod, who is running to become governor, the first elected African-American to be elected governor here in the state of South Carolina, and the first Black female to be elected governor in any state in America ever, 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 ever. Really, it's a must-see episode. Really, Monday's episode was must-see. Every episode, Tuesday, go back and binge watch. Go back and binge watch the conversation with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis I had. Go back and binge watch the conversation with Lettucey I had. Go back and binge watch the conversation I had with my brother, Senator Cory Booker, and a whole lot more. Do that. Share, tag, spread the word. Let them know I'm back off vacation. I need y'all to come on back and bring all your new folks with you. All my new subscribers, please, thank you. If you would like to be a sponsor, if you would like to advertise, I'd love to have you as a sponsor or advertising right here. And if you are looking for the ultimate pitch man, I'm the king. I'm the king of pitch men. So holla at your boy. Leave me a message right here on my YouTube channel or email Geno Jones Show. That's how you spell Geno Jones. You got it? G-E. Geno Jones Show at Gmail. Yes, sir. And thank you to all my new subscribers. Getting ready. Tomorrow is the calendar says Friday, but we call it a Friday. Yay! It's going to be Friday edition of the Geno Jones Show. My weekend review live. It all jumps off like it does Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. So until Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Once again, thank you, man. God bless you so much. I love you. I really do. Each and every one of you for watching. Mother, and then you know I love you more than life itself. So until tomorrow, till Friday, 6:30, thanks one final time. And as always, please be blessed.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.